Go right ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see the graphic right here on the second ever episode of In the Zone, the In the Zone show. Check it out right now. It's on Michael Miner's YouTube, or on his YouTube channel, or tonight. But it's on the YouTube GFW Wrestling Fan Zone YouTube as well. But check out it's on the TV screen right now. But ladies and gentlemen, I am your owner of the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone, Travis Neely. You saw the opener, the brand new opener for the show In the Zone, and you just saw the breaking news promo, the first ever promo by Michael Miner himself. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what? He's here live right now on this live show. Special treat for everybody. Take it away, Michael Miner, the YouTube champion of the world himself, is live. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very edition of the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone in the Zone. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am Michael Miner, the the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone Undisputed YouTube's podcast world's heavyweight champion. And yes, yours truly, was the first man to open the show because tonight it's hashtag free Hearts of Spades and New World Alliance. Woo! Oh, thank you so much, Jay Diesel and Moose. I will be paying you guys later. Thank you so much for your hospitality of keeping those two idiots away, the two groups away from the studio, because the studio is locked and sealed and delivered. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to give you guys the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone news from the Global Force Wrestling show. Now we're going to have it back to the boss, Travis Neely.
That's right. You heard from Michael Miner in his promo himself. He talked about Prodigy Snake losing the title and to Crypt at the FanFest show. Willie Joe's leader of the New World Alliance. Yes, yeah, so-called leader. You ask me, losing your title, Prodigy Snake. You know what? You know, you want to go after Michael Miner's YouTube title where you done had two losses against a guy from the administration on Revolution Wrestling, our sponsor, by the way. But you know what? Also, you have heard it right. Michael Miner did say the studio is locked up. It's not going to happen. I did ban the Hearts of Spades. I banned the New World Alliance. They think they can come and take over my show. They think they can come and take over the brand new episode, second ever episode of In the Zone, my show, my company, as well as my group, the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone, consisting of Michael Miner and Somolian Joe. You know what? This is our company. We're going to take you out, Hearts of Space. We're going to take out that NWA, the New World Alliance of Willie Joe, Prodigy Snake, and that so-called wannabe homicide. You know what? You're nothing, homicide. And I want to know, how in the world are you still walking? I want to know how you still jumping up and down, because you know what? Michael Miner put you out. Michael Miner put you in a wheelchair. And by the way, homicide, you think you're something, but guess what? You were the YouTube champion before Faniversary. Well, you know what? You seen what happened at Faniversary, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Miner become your new YouTube's World's Mega Podcast Champion right here at the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone. So you know what, homicide? Big deal, big whoop-de-doo on your new adventure of the NWA, the New World Alliance. And by the way, that sounds familiar. NWA, that's somebody else's name. But yes, anyway, Michael Miner, what do you think about this big announcement that I made? And I want to say thank you to getting Moose and your guys for locking up that studio. But what did you think of my big announcement by breaking the news of Hearts of Spades and the NWA not coming to the show tonight?
It just feels so good not to see the Hearts of Spades and Flatback Greasy not being here is, it just feels so nice. That, ladies and gentlemen, can we just hear that real quick? I hear crickets. I hear sound. I hear no. I'm a certified magician. Or oh, I'm Prodigy Snake. I'm a loser. I have a big L on my forehead. I can't even hold a championship. I might be sucking on my girlfriend's titties too much. But yeah, we don't hear them no more. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, my boys. A lot of people want to know who Diesel and the Moose. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they are Ring of Honor wrestlers. Not Jay Diesel. Jay Diesel is still in the dojo, but he will be signed as a professional wrestler. Right now, he is security. But when I saw him at Best in the World, trying to make sure, Adam Cole doesn't do a crap. Woo! It was good to see him styling and profiling. Big Moose. Woo! Big Moose knows how to tackle. So you guys might want to watch out. He knows how to do some offensive tackle stuff because he's done that with the Atlanta Falcons. So yeah, guys, you're not here. This is our show. It's peace and quiet. Without them, we can just relax and just bathe in the sun.
That's right. Also, what are your thoughts? I want to get this, or this out of the way and get your opinion to the fans. What did you think when you saw Homicide come back for, he's been gone for months. I say over 4 or 5 months or so, after he got beat down by you and the boss man of the Hearts of Space. But man, how did he come back? What is your opinion on Homicide coming back and thinking he is owning the NWA?
Oh man, it's a miracle. I mean, Homicide, did you have some of Prodigy Snake's girlfriend's titties? I mean, holy cow, you have drinking from the fountain of youth to bring back your legs, and it's God. I am going to nip on your nipple there. Oh, I am free. My legs are so I can dance like a god. Hallelujah. Yeah, okay, Homicide. Yeah. Oh, Prodigy, am I pushing that button? Am I pushing that very button that you have right in the middle of your heart? Am I pushing that button? Oh, it's just itching you, isn't it? Oh wait, you're laying on the mat right now in the middle of the ring. The show's over. You're laying in the mat for I don't know how many days. You just want to be laying on the flat on the ground, just praying to God. Oh, I need to get up. I need to get up. I need to do my promo. Yeah. Homicide, you're just another stepping stone, because I could just take you out again and again and again, but this time, I'll just make sure you have a neck injury.
That's right. And what? What it? This is the truck. I run this truck. Who is this anyway? Well, you know what? Something's going on outside the studio right now, ladies and gentlemen. So let's take it right now. Let's see what is exactly going on. They telling me that I need to run this video or whatever. I don't know what it is. They ain't even telling me who this person is in my earpiece. I'm the one that runs the truck. Michael Miner's the one that runs this truck. You know what? But let's go. Let's see what they want and go there right now. So take it away. So what? What? We're back, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what? That was hilarious at the end. Fatback Greasy, Flatbed Greasy thought he could actually come in and intervene in our show, invade our show. Michael Miner, go ahead, take it away.
Oh, Fatback Greasy, you just cracked me up. You just cracked me up there, buddy. I mean, really, you were just saying, oh, I'm going to invade, invade. You're just a broken record. You're trying to open the door and you can't open it because it's locked. I mean, man, I don't know who's got. I don't know. Someone's got the keys. I don't have the key. You got the keys. I mean, I the keys are on my pocket. I don't have them here in Wisconsin. There got to be somewhere in South Carolina somewhere. Might be. Oh yeah, that's right. It's with Moose. Moose has the keys. He's got it safely protected. But here's the thing I want to talk about, Fatback Greasy. You say you're going to go do your show Friday night, your NXT review. Well, possibly that show might not be happening because I will be making somehow a special appearance on your NXT review show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's breaking news that I will be making an appearance on WWE Slam Zone's review show. God, that would be fun to do.
It sure would be, and I'll be watching myself because you know what? He needs to get invaded himself because he invaded your show, Michael Miner, the WWE Friday Night SmackDown review show. That's something you don't do to the YouTube World's Champion. You know what? Flatbed Greasy Hearts of Spades, you started something and now Michael Miner's going to finish it. But, ladies and gentlemen, we also heard that, he wants to say that I am stupid. Flatbed Greasy says I'm a stupid. And you know what? And he said he's coming after me as well in my group, as well as Michael Miner and Samoleon Joe. Well, you know what? Y'all are not the dominant group. Who's the one? Who is the one that took you out? Who's the one that took Homicide out first? Who's the one that took the Hearts of Spades out forever? That was me. That was the pick a case challenge, okay? You the ones that picked the wrong case. You're the ones that picked the disband case, and it was supposed to be disbanded forever. You didn't supposed to come back. So you started your own little show saying, oh, it's a different company. Oh, we can come back when we want to because it's our company. Well, you know something? Yeah, y'all might can come back under different situations, different contracts, obligations, or whatever you want to, Hearts of Spades. I understand you're back. You're throwing out the hangman's plans again. Well, you know something? They don't mean jack. They don't mean nothing. It bores me to death, Hearts of Spades. It's just your little shenanigans are worthless. They don't mean anything to me. And you know what? I will take care of this. I will have Michael Miner take care of this. He will. If you say you going after his belts. Well, I want to say this. Y'all can go after his belts all he wants to, but he will still be standing. He will still be the YouTube champion after he's done beating the crap out of y'all. Y'all, that group will be done by Michael Miner. He will put that group out just like he did before, just like I did before. So you know what? You think he's got toy belts as well. He doesn't. Those are real belts. They're real gold. They real. They specifically made for this show. They're made for the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone. And by the way, fat back, flatbed, greasy, you go around saying you the King of England champion. No, you're not. The King of England title belongs to the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone, not that so-called WWE Slam Zone of the Hillbilly Billy Bob's company. And my cotton picking title is over there as well with that stupid hillbilly of the Hearts of Spades, the General, if you want to call him. He says the General, whatever. That's all I have to say. I want my belts back. If I have to go and invade that show to get my belts back, it will happen. Michael Miner, I'm just going to let you go ahead and take it for now until I get calm right now.
Ah, yes. To me, Hearts of Spades. Hangman's Plan is just boring. Can you think of something else? Can you think of a new hashtag? Your hashtag is so boring. The fans right now be sleeping listening to you saying Hangman's Plan, Hangman's Plan. I mean, come on, I could fall asleep too. Hangman's Plan, Hangman's Plan. Oh, Hangman's Plan. Hangman's Plan. Oh, yeah. Hangman's Plan, please. Come on, Hearts of Spades. Come up with something new. You guys are just boring. You're all the same. I took down your satellite system. I mean, you got nothing. And Flatback, did you take a selfie before you came on? When I saw your beginning of your video, like, I think he was taking a selfie like Tyler Breeze was doing. He was just going, give me some pose. Yeah, gotta take my iPhone. Yeah, I gotta take some selfies. Yes, your selfies for the ladies. Yeah, you can't even get one girl. So how the hell can you be doing that? Eesh.
Yeah, I agree, Michael. And hold on, what again? What is it?
What?
Man, this is our show. Come on.
This is pathetic.
I said that nobody is going to interrupt the show of In the Zone tonight. I promised the fans this, but what do you want? Who are you? Please tell me who you are. They still won't reveal who they are, Michael. You know what? What do you want? You know, I'm about ready to send you to Michael Miner and let him take care of you. Board of directors? What?
What?
I'm the owner of this place, man. You know what? Crap this. Let's just go. Take it away. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This who's board of directors? You know what? Screw the board of directors. Who are them people? You know, I don't think there is no board of directors because you know what? I'm the owner. It's probably some kind of little gimmick, some kind of shenanigans from this NWA or this Hearts of Spades crap. So you know what? We just saw Willie Joe now. He looked like he's in some kind of wooded area. Where are you, Willie Joe? Are you? What's going on tonight, Michael Miner? What is going on?
I don't know. I think it's just two pathetic people trying to get in, trying to do whatever they can do. I mean, yeah, yeah, I know, Moose, I know. Yeah, I know you took care of him. Good job. Yes, we will pay. I will pay you, my friend. Just, just right now, just keep an eye on the doors. Just make sure everything's okay. Okay, Moose. Yes, yes, I can. Okay, Big Moose. Yes, you could say hi. Say hi to fans. Hi. Okay. Okay, you done? So I can get back to the show? Okay. Yeah, guys, that was Big Moose. He was just telling me that I owe him, I owe him a couple beers and a couple strippers, so I have to make sure I get those for him tonight before I leave, after I leave the show. But yeah, it's just well, now Willie Joe saying, "Oh, certified magician." Yeah, Willie Joe, I have a question for you. Where's your friend Prodigy? I thought he was with you. Oh, that's right. He's too much sucking on his girlfriend's tits, or he's too much in the ring, being drunk like he always is. He ain't no champion, Willie Joe. Get rid of him. He's a certified loser. This is what should be on his T-shirts. Instead of saying Prodigy Snake, it should be Prodigy, aka Loser Snake. I mean, come on. We don't see a promo with him today. I don't see him here in Wisconsin. He's too much of a chicken shit. He's worried about his girlfriend's titties, or if he's worried about the administrations, yeah. Flatback, as you guys saw in the promo, yeah. The administration's my friend. Yeah. Hold on, I got a phone call real quick. I got to. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay, Mike Houston. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Oh, Prodigy Snake is. Ooh, is he? Is he? Oh, he's on that titties way too hard. Oh man, dude. Oh, don't tell me more. Uh, her titties are got pimples on them. Oh, okay. I gotta go for a throw up. All right, thanks, Houston. Oh. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a phone call from Houston saying that Prodigy was on his girlfriend's titties all night in the middle of the rain during the rainstorm, and now her. Oh, I don't even want to mention about her pimples. Oh, she's got freaking fungus on it now. I was like, oh man, he's pushing his buttons like I am. It's just, But yeah, seriously, NWA, seriously, Hearts of Spades, you're not getting in this show. You're not going to get on my screen because this is my TV, so you have no worries. So don't even worry about pals. So yeah, it's the same old garbage. They're going to try to find a way to get in the building and blah blah this and blah blah that. And you said you got in the building, Willie Joe. Oh, yeah, Diesel. Yeah, what's up, big man? Um, don't forget Willie Joe is in the building. Make sure you you brutalized him. Ooh, you broke his collarbone? Oh, don't break his collarbone. I have to do that. Oh, so you're saving him up for me. Okay. Thanks, Big Diesel. Yes, tell Moose you got just go just get a $20 bills off the table. They're there for you and your friend Moose. Go ahead and go get yourself a couple beers. Go have a good time. The two strippers, her name is Candy and Chanel. Okay, they're ready for you guys. They're waiting for you. I just called them up for you. Yes, they're your kind of gals. So go ahead. All right, bye. Yeah, guys, that was Big Diesel. He just let me know that Willie Joe has been taken care of. He was somewhere in the building trying to be like a little prodigy snake, and he got squashed and got thrown out the door. So, yep. Okay, let's see. What can we else be talking about now? I don't know. Next.
Yeah. Anyway, I do wanna mention this, Michael Miner. Revolution Wrestling is our great sponsor right here at the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone. They're great. They had a big fan fest show. They last weekend. It was great. Adrenaline. They had their first ever Adrenaline show. But you know what? I want to go ahead and run the Revolution Wrestling sponsor commercial right here at the zone. So let's run it right now. And we're back. I hope everybody enjoyed that commercial. Check them out, like them on Facebook, subscribe to them on YouTube. Anything you want to say about our sponsor, Michael Miner?
Our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, Revolution Wrestling. You guys got to check them out every 2 weeks. Every other 2 weeks, they have their show, Revolution Wrestling Adrenaline. You guys got to check out FanFest Fallout. We will be having it sometime next week. We apologize. We've been trying to get some wrestlers. If we don't get wrestlers by next Wednesday night, we will be going live on for the Fallout show, and we will be doing the Fallout show ourselves. And we'll be talking about loser prodigy, can't keep a title. Congrats to Lex Rocker becoming the Unbreakable Champion, and much more. So we ain't gonna tell you guys more about the show. So yeah, Revolution Wrestling, you guys are the man.
That's right. Also, before we move on to the Global Force Wrestling, talking about the what we said last week, who we were going to talk about would be the women's division in Global Force Wrestling. Before we get to that part, I do want to mention this. We had a big intro. It debuted last week right here at the GFW show. Or I'm sorry, in the Zone show. I'm sorry about that. But it was a great intro to the show. So, I know that Michael Miner liked it. I know that a lot of the fans really enjoyed it. It wasn't like all this intro of all these people showing up in the intro. It was like boom, 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 like that. I thought it was really interesting. Michael Miner, tell the fans what you thought of this brand new intro and what the fans was, thinking when they saw this.
Yeah, I think to me the intro was incredible. As you guys see, I took the belts off. It was getting a little too warm. It's up pretty warm up here, so I had to take the belts off. But yeah, the intro, the beginning of the intro is really awesome. I can't wait to see more of the intro and all that kind of stuff. I mean, wow, really good intro.
I appreciate that. But now we're going to move on to talking about Global Force Wrestling. on by the King of the Mountain himself, Jeff Jarrett, alongside Karen Jarrett as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the women's division, on who we would like to see in the women's division, on what we would like to see happen, in GFW with the division. So I'm going to go ahead and just name some names out there. I would like to see Mia Yim. She would be cool, a cool addition to GFW. Let's see, Tara, former Victoria from the WWE, also Tara that used to be on TNA. She owns her own restaurant out there in Chicago, but it would be great to see her return, back to wrestling for a little bit when she comes, if she comes back. I would like to see that. Also, Tessa Blanchard, she just debuted. She had a ring debut into the Charlotte, North Carolina area. She was also on WWE for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown as being a Rosebud, but she had also a tryout match with them, but we don't know what's going on there. But I would actually want to see Tessa Blanchard in GFW myself. That would be pretty cool to see. Let's see. Also, former Knockout. I know she's pregnant right now, but Mickie James. That would be cool to see in GFW. Also, I would also love to see where Karen Jarrett, what she does on TV. I would actually love to see her over the division, being like the general manager, like she kind of did back in the other company that we used to watch. But that would be cool to see her there as well. Who else? In the independent, some of the people in the independent scene would be great as well. I know Michael Miner knows a lot of the independent women wrestlers. I'll let him mention that. But also, who else? Former people such as I wouldn't say those people that was in WWE years ago. They're wore out. I've been out of the wrestling world forever, so I won't mention them. But Mickie James, some of the released TNA talent, would also women's knockouts, whatever you want to say, would be great as well. Rosita would be nice to see. Sarita would be nice to see. Would even also love to see Taylor Wilde come out of retirement and come to GFW. That would be awesome to see there. But go ahead, Michael Miner. Tell us your thoughts on the women's division and who you want to see in GFW.
The women's division, I mean, it'd be really awesome to see a women's division be started up. Wrestlers that would be love to see Jessica Havoc. Would love to see Mia Kim. Kimberly would be awesome. Would be a good addition. Veda Scott. She is from. She does a lot of things in AIW and every other companies. She's doing a storyline with Gregory Iron, but Veda Scott would be awesome. Seeing the return, seeing Awesome Kong there in the women's division. Lady Tapa, the one that got released from TNA, that'd be awesome to see her there. A lot of other good indie wrestlers that are going around. The Lucha sisters, I can't remember what their names are, down in Shine. That would be awesome to see some Shine ladies go from Shine to GFW wrestling. GFW. But yeah, to me, if seeing the women's division start up, it would be awesome. Seeing the GFW women's championship would be awesome. It would be awesome to see a lot of good new belts and that kind of deals coming out.
Yeah, it sure would be. I mean, GFW has been, getting their name out there. Jerriskin got a lot of these news articles, like I think it was Fox Business or something, had an article up about GFW talking about, hey, WWE, there's a new company in town type thing, and they were talking about Jeff Jarrett's company, GFW, Global Force Wrestling. But the women's division, it would be great, to have fresh new talent in the wrestling business. And I know TNA had a knockout tag title. I would love to see knockout tag titles come back, and not knockout. It wouldn't be knockout. I'm talking about GFW women's title, and maybe a GFW women's tag team title, rather. Yeah, bring back the tag titles in the women's division. But you have to have a lot of women wrestlers to have both titles going on, not such as like TNA used to do. But yeah, it's going to be awesome to see. I don't, we don't know what talent's going to come in just yet. There's nothing been announced. No talent has been announced yet. There has not been whoa, somebody scared me. But anyway, so yeah, take it away, Michael. Say what you want to say about what you thought about the news and stuff as I look at something real quick.
Yeah, the news and everything. I mean, to me, the GFW news, seeing Jeff Jarrett getting everything out there, like bringing in the guy from the show to Biggest Loser that I watch every Tuesday night. Bringing in a NASCAR racer, really awesome to see that. Just bringing in other writers that have done stuff for other wrestling companies. It to me, it'd be really awesome if they would bring Earl Hebner possibly into TNA or into GFW. That'd be awesome to see him come into a different company and expand himself and that kind of deal. I mean, a lot of other good things. I mean, for general manager wises, I could see Jeff Jarrett holding the being the general manager right now. But if I were him, I would bring in someone like Vicky Guerrero that got released from WWE today or last Monday night on Raw, or they can bring in Teddy Long, some really good people. I mean, bring in a lot of good writers and all that kind of deal. I mean, it would be really awesome get in some pyrotechnics, get some pyros and that kind of thing going. Start getting into more of a little bigger buildings, but if they get in the small buildings, that's all right. That'd be good to see that.
Yes, I want all the fans, to give us your comments, give us your thoughts on Global Force Wrestling. Tell us who you would like to see in the women's division. Tell us what do you think overall of Global Force Wrestling, Jeff Jarrett's promotion, brand new promotion. He's from scratch, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to mention this. Big news happened this week. That Jeff Jarrett announced on his website, www.globalforcewrestling.com, that Global Force Wrestling has reached an agreement with New Japan Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll read it right here live on the In the Zone show. It says Global Force Wrestling has reached a partnership agreement with New Japan Pro Wrestling, the top wrestling promotion in the Eastern Hemisphere. The companies will exchange talent for events in both the United States and Japan. NJPW originated in 1972, so on and so on. And it said New Japan Pro Wrestling is excited to align with Jeff Jarrett and his vision for Global Force Wrestling, said Nokia Tsubashi, New Japan chairman of the board. He said, our brand is well known in many parts of the world, and this is an opportunity for us only to expand it, but to bring our fans the very best in wrestling talent from the West. And then it says right here that Jarrett, the founder and CEO of GFW, is pleased to add this partnership to one already announced with the top Mexican promotion in AAA. So it also states this, what New Japan Wrestling has done in the past 40 years speaks for itself. Jarrett said several top American stars have appeared there through the years, including current IWGP Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles himself. So, Michael Miner, what do you think about this big news announcement by Jeff Jarrett?
I mean, wow. I mean, seeing stuff from Jeff Jarrett, I mean, now cooperating with a New Japan Pro Wrestling is going to be really awesome. And also maybe seeing AJ Styles, I mean, he's looking interesting too. I mean, it's good to see AJ Styles there. I mean, it would be really awesome to see him come into TNA or into GFW.
That's right. And he's the champion, and that's kind of interesting. He's the IWGP champion. He's part of that group he's in with what's his Doc Luke Gallows. That would be something, that group to come into GFW. What do you think on that?
Man, to me, I really would love to see the Bullet Club come into the GFW. I mean, it would be awesome to have like a little faction come in and try to do something with TNA with GFW. I mean, it'd be really awesome to see a faction come in and help out with the show.
That's right. I mean, that would be really awesome to watch. And it would be awesome to even see when that first ever episode on TV have something big and shocking happen, on the first ever episode when it airs on TV, and to get the wrestling world talking. It will take, you know what, I say two companies. Well, you have your number one company will always be the WWE. Everybody knows that. But your number two and three, well, it's actually going to be two companies after that, ladies and gentlemen. Knock TNA off the list. It will now become two companies, GFW and Ring of Honor, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I have to say. Three companies in the United States battling it out, and not TNA. TNA's off the list. I say WWE, GFW, and Ring of Honor. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all enjoyed us talking about the women's division, on talking about who we think is going to happen in GFW, and the news items that happened we talked about. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give a few announcements that's going to happen throughout these next couple of weeks. Next week, we're going to talk about tag teams. We're going to talk about who we think is going to come in the tag team division, who we think might become the first ever GFW tag team champions. We will also talk about, in weeks to come, we'll be talking about managers. We'll be talking about, general managers as well. I know you got Theodore Long out there. We'll talk more about him. Maybe he might become a part of GFW. We already know one manager. It's already part, and that is Scott Demore. He's already part of GFW. We already know that. But we'll be talking about general managers, heavyweight, or we done talked about the heavyweight division already last week. We will talk about maybe the cruiserweight division coming up too as well. We'll just talk about all kind of stuff in the coming weeks. It's all about Global Force Wrestling. It's all about Jeff Jarrett's brand new promotion that's rocking the wrestling world, changing the wrestling world as you speak right now. But man, this is awesome, and I'm glad that the wrestling business has something new, Michael Miner.
Yes, I mean, seeing something new come out of the wrestling world, I mean, I cannot wait to see what other stuff is going to be coming out. It's going to be a really great promotion coming out in 2015. So so WWE, TNA, you better watch out. You're going to have some big competition coming at you.
Oh, also, I do want to mention this before we go to our closing segments. Yes, we will talk about next week as well. I'm going to add to after we talk about the tag teams. We're going to talk about what our suggestion should be, or what we think. Which ring should GFW use? Should they use the traditional four-sided ring, or should they use the six-sided ring? That's always been a battle between one another here in the wrestling industry. So we'll be talking about that as well with the tag teams next week. So y'all stay tuned. Me and Michael Miner will be discussing what we think and our opinions about the situation on both topics. But man, this was been an awesome discussion right here talking about Global Force Wrestling. So I am going to go to the Revolution one more time. Revolution Wrestling sponsor ad. I always love to give our sponsors two spots on the show, so you know what is happening as always. So let's take it live right now to the Revolution Wrestling commercial. Take it away. we're back. I hope everybody enjoyed the Global Force Wrestling discussion, and I hope everybody enjoyed the Revolution Wrestling sponsor ad. But yes, it's been great tonight. I really enjoyed this very live show, exclusively just me and Michael Miner. No shenanigans. We had a little bit of shenanigans there at the top, first of the show, but it didn't happen. That was funny. It didn't happen. Sorry about that, but we will have another live show right here next week, ladies and gentlemen. And I wanted to say this before we close for the night. Live shows will happen on Michael Miner's YouTube channel from now on. So if you see In the Zone live shows on Michael Miner's channel, that's we partnering up with GFW is partnering up, or FanZone's partnering up with Michael Miner's YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. So if y'all want to check it out live on his channel. And then if you want to check it out again, it'll be live right here on the tape version of it right here on the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone. I do want to get that out, but sometimes we might not have a live show. You know, we have it in the studio. You know, we have all this, and it'll be on the GFW fan or YouTube page. So check that out. But I do want to mention that. What do you think about this announcement I just gave out, Michael?
It's really awesome. I mean, to me, doing stuff for my channel, I mean, I'm just pretty much boosting up my channel. I'm trying to boost up my gaming channel and everything else. I mean, it's really awesome to see that we're doing the show on my channel. It's really awesome.
Yes, it is, and you know what? And I'm glad that we can do it live on your channel because you've been a big signing right here at the GFW Fan Zone. We're glad that we signed you last year at the Hollow Fest show in 2013. After Hollow Fest, you debuted on the Fallout right after Hollow Fest. It's been a great signing. Awesome. You've been awesome to the show. And if you don't see it, if you didn't see it, or whoever's, if you're tuning in late, if you're tuning in right now, if late on the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone page when you're watching it on our page, back behind Michael Miner is the logo, the brand new logo for In the Zone. I'll talk about the logo and who actually made this logo.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people want to know who made that logo. Well, you're looking at the person that made it. I've been using a website called Pixlr, Pixlr.com. That's how I made some of my other logos, like stuff for, that's wrong one, like this for the GGW Superstar Tournament, for all my review shows, prediction shows, and everything else. I mean, to me, the Pixlr is a really good website. If you guys want to make your own logo, go to that channel, or go to that website, pixlr.com/editor. Make your awesome logos. I mean, this one here, I made this by myself. Travis gave me this logo to use, and I just added this in myself.
Yeah, it's very cool and it's very unique, ladies and gentlemen. First time ever that Michael Miner has made a logo for us, which is awesome. I'm glad that he made it for us. Big thank you to Michael Miner, the YouTube champion of the world. Before we give our final thoughts and our final shout outs for this show, we don't normally do shout outs right here on the zone, but it's our show. It's the owner's show. Is GFW Wrestling Fan Zone Management show. So I'm going to go ahead and give my shout outs, big shout outs, like I said, always to Revolution Wrestling, the big sponsor here. Big shout outs I want to say to Scott Casey Gill out there. He's one of Michael Miner's colleagues on his review shows. Check out his channel, Will Ferro #1. He's also on Twitter, Will Ferro #1 as well. And check out Michael Miner right here at his channel. He's got great reviews. wrestling reviews. And like I said, this show will be live. Whenever we do live shows, it will be right here on his channel. Also, I wanted to go ahead and give big shout outs. I know he don't, he's trying to get the channel back awake. He's trying to get the channel back live again. So, give a big shout out. Go to his gaming channel, Michael Miner Gaming, Michael Gaming 26, I think it is. I'll let him say that or give all that info in his shout outs, but check that out. He's going to make cool videos coming up. I was a part of his E3 video. It was awesome to be a part of that. But yeah, it's great. Big shout outs to those two, and big shout outs to all the fans out there watching. Big shout outs to all the supporters that watches this show for 3 years running now. I'm glad I never thought my show would have 1,000 something followers on Twitter. I never thought we would have big numbers on our YouTube channel. It's been great so far. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go ahead and send it back to the YouTube champion himself, Michael Miner, to give his final shout outs and his thoughts and opinions of the Hearts of Spades and the or so-called New World Alliance or whatever they want to be called. But guess what? You didn't come on the show. Well, you did in a way, but you backfired on you both. But Michael Miner, go ahead, take it away with your shout outs.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my shout-outs go to everybody. Also, big shout-out, I forgot to on my show, big shout-out to my boy, The Big Show. His name is Bill Snyder. You gotta go check out his channel, The Big Show Wrestling YouTube channel. He does the back in the day. He brings you back from way back in the AWA, NWA, everything before all this crap that we have now today, before it was all just all bunched up, but he talks about back in the day. Big shout outs to Mr. Bill Apner at OneWrestling.com and my boy Big Ray, the man that's trying to lose his belly weight like I should be trying to do. Big shout outs to him, Big Ray. Follow him at Big Ray Show on Twitter. My boy, the worldwide himself, Mr. Andre Coriel. Go check him out. He's a really dang good wrestling views, predictions, and reviews, and he does Can-Am Radio, Can-Am wrestling show every Saturday during the weekend, about around during the day or the nighttime. Go check him out. He's had a lot of guests. Big shout out to my boy. I know I should be doing this, but big shout outs to Kenny Bolin, Starmaker Bolin. You guys have to check out the 2 weeks, last week's episode of the Feedback Friday. Tomorrow, you guys got to stay tuned. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be all fallouts from last week's episode when Kenny Starmaker Bolin made an entrance on it. But also, follow me on Twitter at Michael Miner 26. My other YouTube gaming channel, Michael Gaming 26. Follow me on Instagram at Michael Champ 26. I sometimes do pictures of events like I did for the Best in the World. I took pictures of the matches that were coming up and that kind of deal. Stay tuned. There might be some more pictures of me and that kind of deal. Maybe some making goofy faces or me next to my logo and that kind of deal. Follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/michael.miner.562. Follow the GFW Wrestling FanZone Facebook page, YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna give you guys so much awesome storylines. We've got a storyline with the two groups I'm going to talk about right now. I want to talk about Hearts of Spades first. Flatback Greasy, Big Boss, Big Red, the guy that talks to Sticks, and the so-called General Mr. Billy Bob. You guys always try to say that I won't be making an appearance on your show. Well, you might want to overthink that because tomorrow night I possibly might be making an appearance on your WWE Slam Zone. I'll be coming in there like a champion to prove everybody that I am a champion. But yeah, New World Alliance. All I saw was Willie Joe. Willie Joe, where's Homicide? Oh, I think Homicide is too much helping Prodigy with his girlfriend's titties. Might have found him a girl, and might have found him a girl with some titties that small. But yeah, also in Prodigy, I'm still talking to you, big boy, big Prodigy Snake, the man that thinks, oh, he thinks about the fans. He thinks about the fans. Well, look what happened to you at FanFest, Prodigy. Did you do that for the fans? Did you get the belt back for the fans? And what about your Rebellion members? Lex Rocker, Kyle Cash, Beth Phoenix's son, Brian Phoenix. I think to me, Prodigy, I think they need to be looking at the next new leader of the Rebellion. Because you see, you're just useless, Prodigy. You're useless. You'll never make appearances on any of my shows or on here because you're too much busy drinking beer, doing all your stupid shit. You know, you're just useless, Prodigy. Like I said in the promo, you're just useless and you're just a big pile of doo doo on my hand because you're nothing, Prodigy. I hope I push every buttons just to get you angry, Prodigy. You're just useless. Don't even come on Facebook. You're just useless on Facebook too because all you think about is your girlfriend. You say you think about your fans. Well, I think you possibly might have lost one because I am an administration fan, and I hope at Adrenaline and beyond, it's going to be administration's power. There is no way in the world that anybody's going to win that Revolution Wrestling's World Heavyweight title because you're going to lose every member of the rebellion because now Adam Rowe or where Adam is back now, he's going to come for belts. So Rebellion, you're just shit out of luck. And Prodigy Snake, you and the NWA, you're just useless. You're just the back burner for me now. After you not winning the title and Willie Joe, you saying that you're glad that he said he's glad that he lost the title. Now he's coming for bigger and better belts. It's Willie Joe. Look at your friend's face. He's never coming for these. These belong to me. These will last me until I die, until I'm buried alive. So Prodigy, you're useless. So is the NWA, and so is the Hearts of Spades, Hangman's Plan. You're just useless. Go home. Go away. Go invade someone else's channel, not my channel. Because if you try to invade my channel, Prodigy or Willie Joe or any of you pathetic people, it'll be the last thing you ever see. That's all I gotta say.
And one more thing, Michael, let the fans know before we go off the air tonight. You mentioned, you revealed, you made your decision in your promo. You made the decision. Flatbed Greasy said you make the decision. You had to, if you join them, or and you know what, Michael Miner, he's my best friend ever, and you know what, he picked the right decision. He stayed with the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone. He stayed in contact. He stayed in FanZone management. You know what, Michael Miner, thank you for making the right decision. Thank you for staying with the Global Force Wrestling Fan Zone.
Yeah, see, when Fatback Greasy got a little picky saying, oh, you should try to join the Hearts of Spades. You think I'm going to join your Hearts of Spades? You think I'm going to join your groups? There is no way in the world that you guys are going to let me join your groups. I'm staying where my blood is. My blood is the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone's blood. I stay with the blood. I stay with the fans. I stay with the subscribers. I give them what they want. You guys, all you do is just eh, blah, 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 this, and blah, blah, that, blah, blah, this gonna end. There's no ending to the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone, not even from the WWE Slam Zone. There is no end to our show. There's no end to our group. So get that straight, because the Bullet Club is coming for you, boys, because New World Alliance, Hearts Spades, you might want to get your shovels ready, because you're going to be buried right next to TNA.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, that is it. That is the end of the second ever In the Zone show. I hope everybody enjoyed this show. Hope everybody, you know, will like it. You know, share it out there. Share it on Twitter, tweet it on Twitter, like it on Facebook, and so on. But ladies and gentlemen, this is your GFW Wrestling Fan Zone owner, Travis Neely. I'm out of here, as well as Michael Miner, the YouTube Mega World's Heavyweight Champion. But I want to hope everybody has a great, safe weekend out there. Don't do anything bad. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't do all them crazy things, out there. Stay alive this weekend and be safe. But God bless everybody and have a great night.